Welcome to Journal Wisdom. I am Zayne Spirit, and this is where I share a piece of a journal entry that I've written intuitively to share memories, stories, lessons, and spirit messages. Go ahead and grab you some water. Maybe even your own journal. Here's mine. I wore this one out at the front page of the book. It says, "Live by the sun, love by the moon." It definitely reminds me of a Sailor Moon quote. Fighting evil, fighting, when in love by. Okay. Hold on. I'm too hype off the Sailor Moon. Spirit, I ask that you open up to the page that has the wisdom that is required for those who are tuning in to this series with us. This was March 2nd of 2021. 7:18 p.m. I'm just mixing up all the letters and numbers. Keep in mind, I have not read these before sharing them with you guys. I do omit names, so I don't know if this has one in it, but oh, I remember this. 7:18 p.m. on March 2nd. I am speaking healing over my jaw, especially in the right side. I am calling forth all of my generational healers to assist with my expeditious healing. I thank you for this healthy body, mind, and spirit. I thank you and myself for continuously loving me. I am releasing all that no longer serves me. I release the chains on my voice. Ooh, I release the chains, okay? On my voice. I release my fear of not being good enough or being correct in what I say. Ooh, hold on. My experience is real. My experience is real. I am not in denial. I am free of the burdens that weighed on me. I am connected and only speak from the truth. I release the guilt and free myself with forgiveness. Come through, other Zayne. Woo! I forgive myself for all of the moments that I did not practice what I preached. I know I am showing up better by choice every day. Hold on, this is a word. I did not expect this. It's the plot twist for me. Oh my gosh. I release the desire to know everything, but I am open space for all knowing to come to me. I trust divine alignment and choose to live in my flow and ease. This one's a long one. My dreams lately have been hard to explain. Only tidbits come to mind and details are blurry. I have started my 15-day fast. It is now day 2 and juicing is beautiful. I appreciate every step in this journey to divine health. To be a clear channel is so important. I am learning to let go of control, acting before feeling intuitively, reminding myself of hard lessons I have learned before. I am choosing to hear, choosing to flow in my natural being. I am being called to grow produce and cannabis. I am seeing the oak flooring in my home soon. I have seen the office with windows entirely covering one side of the wall as the stream with the fairy garden flows on the outside. I am at peace knowing that all will come and I enjoy the right now. The other day I won $120 on the scratch off. Come on. Y'all ever just laugh at yourself? Like, gratitude for everything. Okay? That is the attitude. I am grateful for my ancestors and spirits for persisting that I go to the Shell station. Come on, Shell. The guy there, oh, okay. Sometimes I can't read the handwriting, y'all. This was supposed to be elegant, and I'm over here cracking up at my writing. Can't even read the handwriting. What is life? Whoa. Okay, serious. At least y'all get in the real me. Okay. The other day I won $120 on scratch offs. I am grateful for my ancestors and spirits for persisting that I go to the Shell station. The guy there was amazed that I won, but I knew that I would. I gave him $10, always reminding myself to help those when I can. Service to others is important in my practice. I feel that my healing is within, and when others experience me as their reflection, they are also healed. Healed by love, healed by kindness. Seeing the best in others reminds us of the scale that everyone chooses to frequent on. That's deep, y'all. The frequency scale is from low to high frequency or fast moving energy to slow moving energy. Love vibrates the highest and hate is the lowest. The vibration also operates the realms of existence. Lower vibrations operate on earthly planes, and other planes moving up or dimensions will not yield a lower vibrational experience. There is a oneness that is all, and seeing the lowest in others also balances. That was it, y'all. This one had a lot of gems. So first and foremost, I'm very goofy. Y'all probably already have seen this. One thing that I love about this journal entry is I need to tell y'all a little bit of a story. So at the beginning of 2021, I was in a car accident. Car accidents are always like pillaring me into the next moment. I don't speak that they happen anymore. Okay, spirit. But a car accident brought me into my first like conscious adult awakening. And then this car accident that happened in 2021 was actually what propelled me into ancestral energy healing. So it had very like monumental movement in my life because those that are familiar with my work, we're curing disease with ancestral energy healing. I cured my jaw. Like, if you remember, I was talking about speaking healing over my jaw. I was dealing with my jaw literally shifting out of place every time I was talking, eating something. When I was sleeping, it forced me to sleep properly, like to actually develop habits of sleeping on my back, which I need to get back into. Okay. That's a message for today, Zane. Because sometimes I do slip back into that side sleeping and belly sleeping, and it's not healthy. Um, but yeah, so it forced me to sleep without a pillow. It forced me to, I started fasting a lot because I just could not eat properly. Like every single time, my jaw would shift out of place, and Spirit told me that if I continued to not free my voice, if I continued to not be confident in my voice, then I would, like, my jaw would break essentially with this continued pattern. And I, I probably did it like four or 5 months of consistent jaw work. And I reconstructed the little disc that is in the jaw. And yeah, so, but I had to clear out a lot of this throat. And even when I'm in sessions with clients, sometimes the jaw will pop, and I'll know that, especially if it's on the right side, like they're not being vocal externally in their truth. Now, sometimes that also shows up differently, like pain in the right side here. But this jaw, that was a lesson that I had to learn personally. So, ooh, 12, 12. But I had to learn that personally, and it brought me, and as I'm saying this, Spirit is also like, tell him about the booty hole. And I can feel my booty hole like remembering. Okay, so y'all are like, what, Zane? What are you saying? So, in addition to my jaw out of place, the car accident tensed up my body so much that I either had an anal tear or a hemorrhoid. And any type of energy that is stuck in the anus and rectum area, it represents not letting something go. Like, not just a resistance of letting something go that you need to let go of. And I was in such resistance and didn't even realize it in my life, y'all. And I was dealing with excruciating pain in my rectum. Like, there wasn't hemorrhoids like coming out. I'm not trying to be too graphic here, but it was definitely burning. It was like a burning sensation of my rectum trying to heal itself. Kind of like when you get a cut and you put ointment on it and it starts burning because it's like burning out infection. It's getting rid of, it's trying to heal the wound. And then it was itching profusely because when a wound is healing, it was like, it itches because it scabs. And yeah, it was tough, y'all. Like, that was a very excruciating moment in my life that really forced me. I did not know I was going to be talking about this, y'all. But it forced me to actually tap into my ancestral tongues, my ancestral medicine. That's how I got into ancestral energy healing. And I was kind of already leaning into it. Like, I was channeling a lot more with my ancestral tongues, but I wasn't confident in it. So I had to literally do energetic surgery on my body. I had to astral project out of my body and see my body as it is and start pulling out the energy and realigning my spine. I was rebuilding discs in my back. I was doing just different types of medicines in the realm for my physical self. And this brought me into a deeper understanding of the ancestral medicine that lives within me. And it also connected me to the very techniques that are now healing my clients of herpes and HPV, and stopping brain bleeds from strokes, and fully recovering people who are on the verge of transitioning. Like, these techniques are very strong, very intense, and I had to go through a lot of purging in order to get here. And to actually feel confident in this work, I had to be my testimony. I had to be somebody that did it on themselves. And so, yeah, it was gruesome, it was painful, but my spirits brought me deeper into myself, and that's what I needed. That's what I needed in that time, and I was in so much gratitude for it. Even though it was so painful, I kept my focus laser focused on, like, just thank you for opening up my gifts, spirit. Thank you for opening up my abilities. Thank you for showing me the how to unlock my DNA to bring these techniques forward. Thank you for bringing forth what I need to let go from my body. Thank you for easing me in a time of resistance. That was powerful work for me. And now I have not the Fae joining in over here. I see them by my laptop. It was such powerful work for me, and I did not know what I needed to do moving forward. And Spirit was like, you need to start up AHE, the Ancestral Energy Healing Initiative. And I've been working on AHE for 3 years now. Well, 2 years, maybe 3. I don't know. Somewhere around there. And after that accident, the following August of 2021, I started AHE, and I started doing research around energy healing, being a fully capable method of healing disease in the body by addressing the root cause of the energy. So yeah, that transpired in my story personally, and now it affects and helps so many other people, which I'm so thankful for. I'm so grateful for this work. Like, I really was able to walk in myself, like really walk in my power and in my truth at that moment, because you couldn't tell me nothing. Like, I healed my booty hole, okay? I healed my jaw, I healed my back. There was moments I had to pop my ribs back into place through energy healing, like not physically moving them. I had to like energetically move them. And it's just like, when you have the firsthand experience of something, nobody can tell you what your experience is. Like, nobody can tell you something doesn't work if you have proven it to yourself that it works, right? And I feel like that applies. Your story doesn't have to be as dramatic as mine. That applies to everything. There have been many moments where this very thing has expanded my life in even the smallest ways. So ask yourself and think about this. In what ways have I shown myself and proven to myself that the healing works? In what ways have I pulled myself out of darkness, that I have healed my body, that I have spoken a change in my reality, that I have shifted the way that I have thought about something? There have been plenty of moments I could have said, Spirit, this mother hurts. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want nothing to do with it. I'm tired. I'm sick. Did I feel that way sometimes? Yes. Did I ever allow that to be my main focus? Absolutely not. Because I wholeheartedly believed and trust and knew in myself that I could heal my body and I could heal myself. And it really takes that trust. Even though I didn't know what the outcome was going to be, I knew that I was going to move through it. And that was my space of expansion. And we all have spaces of expansion. We all have discomfort that brings us growth, right? So there's so much more in there's so much more in our story that can help other people. And sometimes we just don't realize how our pain can be of service. We don't know how our pain can become profitable, as Rev Kamisha says. She turns pain into profit, and that's exactly what I did. I was going through pain, and I made it a point to turn that into something that can heal and can help and can move mountains for not only myself but other people. So your service to the world is never, it never goes unseen. It never goes unfelt, especially when you are the first person that you have serviced. So think about in what ways have I serviced myself that I could perhaps help someone else not go through as much as I did, or maybe I can give them some gems to live, to continue living with the audacity, like continue living with the authenticity, continue living with the persistence to keep going and the curiosity to continue the journey even when they don't necessarily know what the end is. I feel like also an important part of this journal is to talk about how service to others has been so important for me. And when we heal ourselves, like my healing is your healing, your success is my success, my joy is your joy. You get what I'm saying? So like, there is not a person hurting on this earth that I can't feel, because I am me and I am them. You know, they are me and they are them. We are all connected. And because I know pain and I know pleasure, Spirit is saying it's time to get up out of here. It's 22:20. But anyway, because I know pain, because I know pleasure, because I know the wide scopes of the world, because I know all of the millions and trillions of possibilities that I also know redemption for every single person. I also know healing for every single person. I also know joy for every single person. I know that there is change for everyone and that any vibration is malleable. And what that means is that we are always shifting on the scale of slow and fast. Light, you know how people say it's like the speed of light, and we often do not see certain speeds of light, and some of them we do, right? Like obviously we have light in our homes or light from the flame from the candle. But we also have objects that are vibrating. This is vibrating right now. It's just not vibrating. This glass jar is not vibrating at a speed that makes it rampant around the house. You know what I mean? Or it doesn't expand. And some could even say that this glass is stagnant. How we view energy is very personal to us and our experience. There is no good or bad in my view. It just is what it is. And everything has a use, just like this jar. If if the particles of this jar were moving fast as light, do you think I'd be able to hold some water in here? Probably not. It does what it's supposed to do, right? So even our slow moving frequencies can bring us understanding. They can bring us teaching. That like there are teachers. They can bring us what we need for the moment. We just don't have to live there, right? Like it serves its purpose, and then we can keep on going. So just keep that in mind. If you are dealing with a time in your life where you just feel stagnant or unmoving or unwavering, just know that Spirit has purpose for this season for you, and that you can always change what is going on. You can always change yourself, which will always change your outcome. So look within. Maybe you can sit on a journal question and write a little bit about how you feel about that. And let me know in the comments what you grasped from this story. I would love to hear it. Thank you for tapping in to the Journal Wisdom series. And thank you for coming into Zayne's Corner with me. I love you. The divine loves you. I'll see you next time.